I don't know why we went there. Actually, that's a lie. I do, because of the rumor. Every town has one. Ours was about the abandoned playground on Briar Hill Road, the one that closed after the accident. No one ever explained what the accident was. Just that after midnight, you shouldn't be there, especially not near the swings. Of course, that made us want to go even more. It was me, Daniel, and Marissa. Senior year. Last week of summer. Bored and stupid. We parked a block away because Daniel said it would feel more authentic. The walk there felt longer than it should have. The streetlights stopped halfway down the road. The rest of the hill was swallowed in darkness. When we reached the rusted chain-link fence, I felt it. That heavy, quiet feeling, like the world had paused. The playground looked smaller than I remembered. The slide was faded and cracked. The merry-go-round sat crooked, and the swings, they were moving, just slightly, back and forth. No wind. Marissa laughed nervously. Okay, that's creepy. Daniel climbed over the fence first. Relax. It's just old metal shifting. I followed. The air felt colder inside the playground. Not just cooler colder, like stepping into a different season. Daniel walked straight toward the swings. They say, he said dramatically, if you sit here at midnight, someone swings next to you. Marissa checked her phone. 11:58 p.m. 2 minutes, she whispered. We sat. One swing between Daniel and me. Empty. Waiting. The metal chains creaked softly. 11:59. The temperature dropped again. I could see my breath. That's not normal, Marissa said. Midnight. Nothing happened. Daniel smirked. Told you. Just a dumb story. And then the empty swing moved. Not gently. Not like the others. It jerked backward hard, as if someone heavy had just sat down. The chains strained. Metal groaned, but there was nothing there. We froze. The swing beside me began moving higher. Higher, like someone pumping their legs. Daniel wasn't smiling anymore. Okay, that's enough. He stood up. The swing stopped instantly. Silence. Too much silence. No crickets. No distant cars. Nothing. Marissa's phone buzzed. She flinched and looked down. Her face drained of color. What? I asked. It's a photo, she whispered. From right now. She turned the screen toward us. It was a picture of the three of us sitting on the swings, taken from behind. Except there were four figures. One sitting on the empty swing. Tall. Too tall. Its legs stretched unnaturally long, feet scraping the dirt, and its head tilted toward me. We slowly turned around. No one there. The playground was empty. Daniel grabbed Marissa's phone. That's not funny. Which one of you? I didn't take it. She shouted. Her camera roll began filling up new photos. One after another, each closer. In every image, the tall figure leaned nearer to me. In the last one, its face was inches from mine. But it didn't have eyes, just dark, hollow spaces. The swing beside me creaked again. Right next to my ear, I felt movement. Like someone leaning close. A whisper brushed my skin. You came back. I jumped up and stumbled backward. I've never been here before. I yelled. Daniel shook his head slowly. Yes, you have. What? He looked confused. You used to come here all the time. After school. Alone. That's not true. But something flickered in my memory. A faint image. Me, younger, sitting on these same swings. Talking to someone. Someone tall. Someone who never spoke. Marissa backed toward the fence. We need to go. Now. The merry-go-round began spinning. Slow at first, then faster. No one touching it. The slide groaned. Footsteps crunched in the gravel behind us. But there was no one there. Daniel grabbed my arm. We're leaving. We ran for the fence. But it looked farther away. The playground stretched. The equipment warped slightly, like melting plastic. The swings were all moving now, every single one, as if dozens of invisible children were playing, laughing, but the laughter wasn't joyful. It was distorted, wrong. Marissa screamed. I turned. The tall figure stood at the center of the playground now, fully visible. Its limbs were too long. Its fingers nearly touched the ground, and its head was tilted at an impossible angle. It didn't walk. It swayed, like it was still on a swing. Daniel pulled me hard. We reached the fence and climbed over, tearing our hands on rusted metal. The moment we hit the sidewalk, everything stopped. The swings went still. The sounds vanished. The playground looked normal, silent, abandoned. We stood there, breathing hard. Daniel laughed shakily. Mass hallucination. That's all. Marissa looked at her phone again. The photos were gone. Every single one except one. The last image. She handed it to me. It wasn't taken from behind anymore. It was taken from the front. The three of us were running toward the fence. And behind us, the tall figure stood still, watching. But something was different. It wasn't looking at me anymore. It was looking at Daniel, and its long hand was resting on his shoulder. Daniel swallowed. I don't feel. He stopped. His expression went blank, completely blank, like someone turned him off. Daniel? I said. He turned his head slowly toward the playground, the same unnatural tilt. His arms hung too low at his sides. Midnight isn't over yet, he said, but it wasn't his voice. It was layered, like two voices speaking at once. Marissa grabbed my hand. We ran. We didn't stop running until we reached the car. When we looked back, Daniel was gone. The playground was dark and empty. Police searched the area the next day. No sign of him. No footprints. Nothing. The town said he probably ran away. People always need a simple answer. But last night, at exactly midnight, my phone buzzed. A photo. Taken at the abandoned playground. The swings were moving, and sitting on one of them was Daniel, smiling, head tilted, waiting, and beside him, an empty swing, moving like it's saving a spot. Subscribe for more.